we face today as a nation. I am very happy to note that in our midst, we have engineers, we have people who are training in the space of science, technology, engineering, and mathematics. Because as we move our country forward with the determination that I see, like for example, next week on Friday, I will be in this county to begin the first 170 kilometers of dualing of the road from Rironi all the way to Mount Summit. That comes with requirements of human capital. I was having a conversation this week with a company that is going to undertake that huge exercise where they are investing their own resources. It's not Government of Kenya resources. They will be investing in the construction of this road. And the conversation I was having with them on how we need more engineers, how we need more people to design bridges, viaducts, and all the other road infrastructure, how we are going to use the capacities they have to transfer technology and transfer knowledge to more engineers in Kenya, to more people like the one I see graduating here today, so that they can not only appropriate what we need to do as a nation, but we can create a pool of highly qualified professionals to drive the development of our country. We will shortly require more engineers in water technology, in dam construction, in making sure that value addition, agro-processing becomes the norm rather than the exception. Today, we still export quite a bit of our products in raw form, and we need to change that. I did say yesterday, we import today more than we export. And if we continue this way, there is very little likelihood that we can grow wealth if we are using more money to buy things from other places than the money we receive from the products we sell to other markets. It means we are draining the resources we have. We have to change that. We need to export more than we import. And that is the reason why logistics, making sure that we develop the necessary road infrastructure, the necessary logistics that will get our country connected, move products from markets, from fields, from farmers to markets, engage our manufacturing and agro-processing infrastructure. And for us to do that, I did say yesterday, we need energy. We need electricity. At the moment, the electricity that we have is not sufficient to power our transformation. I remember when I went to the United States for that invitation by President Joe Biden. One of the program we signed into is a program that would put Kenya, Microsoft, and G42 of the UAE in the setup of what we wanted to be data centers powered by green energy, because we have green energy in abundance. But when the details were revealed to us, we needed an extra 1,000 megawatts of energy to be able to run the data centers that we had signed into. So just imagine, we have 3,300 megawatts of energy, but because of intermittence of some of the supply, whether it is wind or solar, the confirmed energy that we have is 2,300 maybe 400 megawatts. So if we need 1,000 megawatts to run the data centers, it means we have to shut down half the country to be able to run that program. That tells you how desperately we need to generate energy. If we have to leverage on technology, on artificial intelligence, on data centers, because that is the future of our economy. That is where the world is going. And therefore, as a matter of urgency, we need to generate an extra 10,000 megawatts like yesterday. And I believe that all this is doable. And shortly, Kenyans will see the rollout of what I said yesterday, because we are behind time. Tumechelewa. So we need to catch up with those who are moving in the right direction. So this university has a very special place. All our universities, all our institutions of learning must appropriate their place. As I said yesterday, we are going to spend more resources in equipping our men and women, making sure that our schools, our colleges, our universities are properly funded. They have the necessary capabilities to train, to teach, and to educate the Kenyan population. It is the reason why I have increased the budget for education from close to 500 billion shillings to 700 billion shillings in the last 3 years, because education is important. Our training of human capital is important, because as I have said, no nation can grow beyond the abilities of its citizens. So if we have to move to the next level, we have to train, we have to get the men and women with the capacity to think, with the capacity to plan for our progress. So universities, colleges, I call upon you to appropriate your place, to take up your responsibility. Government of Kenya, we will raise the necessary resources. It is the reason why we have increased our university funding from about 45 billion shillings in 2022 to 82 billion shillings this year, because the training, the sharpening of our human capital is central to our development and our progress as a nation. And therefore, those of you who are graduating here today, I have told you that you occupy a very special place in shaping the future of our country. And each and every one of us must know that you have a contribution to make. Each and every one of us, from wherever you are, whatever the job you have, whatever your station in life, you have a duty, a responsibility to Kenya to make your contribution to the progress of our nation. It is not going to be a one-man adventure. It's not going to be a section or a sector. It's going to take all of us to pull together and move Kenya to the next level. I am very confident that we can do this in our lifetime. When we are here, we can do it. We can see a different Kenya when we are here. So, congratulations to the graduating class. You have our blessings, you have our prayers, you have our support as you step into your areas of responsibilities, as you step into your areas of expertise. Please do the very best. Work for whoever you work as though you are working for God. Do the best. Put your best, very best